UFC Fight Night London, Blaydes versus Aspinall just took place. And I'm going to go through the full card recap, starting with the early prelims, ending to the main event. Who cares? Blah, blah, blah. Let's get straight into it. Starting with the early prelim opener of... I'm talking so fast. Nicholas Dalby versus Claudio Silva. I'll just speed through this one. Yeah, nothing much in the first round. Absolutely nothing in the first round. Boring fight. This card was just a dud until the ending, where it started to get better until the main event just downhole again. But Nicholas Dalby won the last two rounds of this fight, especially the second round. Could have been a 10-8 on two of the judges' scorecards. It was a 10-8 on two of the judges' scorecards. And he wins. Good win from Nicholas Dalby. He's a good fighter. Claudio Silva arguably won round one, but it was just nothing in round one. Dalby had landed some good control time. Huge flurries here and there from either guy, especially from Dalby, but nothing really much. Dalby gets it done, though. Moving on, I picked Dalby as well. Moving on up the card. Victoria Leonardo versus Mandy Baum. Leonardo won. Actually an upset here. Baum, I thought I was really confident in. She could have been maybe a lock, but unfortunately she lost again. She lost to Lipsky and now Leonardo. Stop losing to people with last names that start with L, because they'll give you the L and put it in your record. But, no pun intended. But Leonardo won with the clinch control. Boring fight once again. Leonardo won it. Good job. On damage, though, Baum can win it, but it doesn't matter. In women's MMA, damage doesn't matter. It's all grappling. So the women should look at that and start grappling all the time. But that's what makes boring fights. But yeah, Leonardo won. Good win. She saved her job. Mandy Baum, give her one more chance. How old is Mandy Baum anyways? She's 32. Okay, she might as well just get cut from the UFC then. But I don't know. She's German, so I think she's German. Or is that Belgian? She's German. Yeah, I mix it up all the time. But Leonardo wins. Good job. Another boring fight. Moving on to another boring fight and disappointing fight on the card. Jai Herbert versus Kyle Nelson. Same thing again. Kyle Nelson can win the first round. But Jai Herbert comes back in the last two rounds. He gets it done. Yeah, good performance there from Jai Herbert. He comes back and wins. You know what? Good win from Jai Herbert. I'm not gonna lie, he had a good performance against Kyle Nelson. Saved his job. Of course, he did get KO'd by Ilya Tapiria, but had a good showing against Tapiria. Kyle Nelson just isn't that good. I think he should be cut from the UFC. Yeah. His only win's Polo Reyes. Good job. I think he should be out of here. Jai Herbert gets the job done. Last two rounds, just gets control. Won the second round. Lost the first, won the second. Close third round where he wins it. Close fight. Jai Herbert wins it, though. He's a good fighter. Saved his job. Can finally breathe now. Good performance there from him. Moving on up the card. Muhammad Makayev versus Charles Johnson. Another boring fight on this card. Jeez, man. This card is absolute trash. We haven't had a single finish in this card, other than Patty, Krylov, McCann, and Pierce. And I'll get to him. But Makayev, good grappling. Okay. Muhammad Makayev had good grappling. Charles Johnson gave him some problems, though. Charles Johnson early on was just getting pressured. Makayev was easily winning round one. Easily won round one. There's no question about that. I think Charles Johnson he didn't get dropped, but he fell off balance on his face, which was risky there. It wasn't a knockdown or anything. It's just he fell off balance and slipped. But Makayev won the first round. I know people are going to say, oh, Makayev dominated him. Good win, Makayev. Another boring fight, man. And Makayev, I think now it's kind of like we can take away from him being a future champ. He can be a top contender, but future champ is a bit much, because you'll have to get through guys like Moreno, who's still young, Carol France, Figueiredo, if he's still up there by the time. He probably will be, but he won the first and third round, no doubt about it. He won the first and third round, but the second round was actually close. I did give it to Makayev still. I thought it was 3-0 Makayev across the board, but Charles Johnson did make it close in some rounds. I said he would do so. I thought he was going to win a round. Arguably did, but Makhachev just ragdolled him. 15 takedowns on total. Or 12 takedowns on total, I meant. Makhachev won, though. But I think you can... I don't think... If people are saying future champ, I think they're just dumb. I mean, this could backfire on me, and I could look dumb here, and he could be a future champ, but Charles Johnson's a bit big for that division. Makhachev struggled to take him in good positional control. Makhachev, I don't know how you're going to do that to, like, a Figueiredo, Moreno. I don't know how he's going to do it to those guys. He should get a ranked opponent next. He beat Cody Durden, who's also bounced back, and now he beat Charles Johnson. But yeah, good win from Makhachev. Let's do him versus like a Tim Elliott. Tagir Ulanbekov would be a good one as well. Actually, I wouldn't mind that. Don't give him Alan Nascimento. That is a bad matchup. He probably would lose. We just seen Nascimento, what he did to Jake Hadley. So ignore him. Do Makhachev versus Tim Elliott or Tagir or maybe Tyson Nam. I wouldn't mind that as well to test his stand-up more. But good win from Muhammad Makhachev. Moving on up the card. Jonathan Pierce versus Makwan Amirkhani. By the way, I picked Makhachev, Herbert, and Dalby. I picked all of them. I lost the bomb one. But I'm 3-1 so far. 3-2 now. I picked Makwan Amirkhani. Almost got it in the first round over Jonathan Pierce. But Jonathan Pierce, man. You gotta give him a bit credit. You kind of have to give him a bit of credit here. He won against Makwan Amirkhani. Had a good performance against Makwan Amirkhani. Yeah, I just can never pick Makwan again, man. He's so, this win, not that win. This win, not that win. Like, he saved his job against Mike Grundy, but let's be real, man. He probably would have lost to Mike Grundy if he didn't get that anaconda. So, yeah, good win from, I'm losing my voice here. Good win from Jonathan Pierce. JSP's a good fighter, man. He's a really good fighter. A lot of people were picking him to win this. I chose Makwan. I didn't think it was a bad pick, but apparently it was. Pierce won it, though. Pierce is a good fighter, man. Actually, a decent fighter. He just has worrying performances. Round 1 was close. Makwan had a good ending, but Pierce did land brutal elbows in the beginning part, and I think that just stole damage over anything Makwan did. So I think Pierce won round 1 comfortably. I think round 2, he quit, basically. Makwan, a bit of a late stoppage, but Pierce is a good fighter, man. JSP, definitely going to be something. I don't know what's next for him, but yeah, Joe Lozon's looking really good. Joe Lozon should just come back. He's just really good. Moving on up the card. Nathaniel Wood versus Charles Rosa. Alright, let's get into this one. Nathaniel Wood looked good out there, man. I need to freaking drink something immediately. If I have my water here. I think I do, but I don't have it. I don't have my freaking water. Okay, never mind. It's outside. I forgot. But, Nathaniel Wood looked good out there. He looked really good. Risky moment at the end of the first round. Almost got Darce choked, but overall dominated Charles Rosa in round 1. Dominated him in round 2. Dominated in round 3. Rosa kept up, though, to be fair. And he's tough, Charles Rosa, but I chose Nathaniel Wood by KO. Wood started to slow down, but Wood is just really good at 145. It took place at here, I think, right? At 145, he looked really good. Yeah, he looked really good. Got the win over Charles Rosa. A lot of people do, but Nathaniel Wood just showed it in a striking type of way. People usually grapple Charles Rosa, but Nathaniel Wood looked good out there. Got the job done. He's incredibly good. Moving on up the card. Mark Takagi versus Damir Hadzovic. I chose Mark Takagi to win this one by KO. I see what he's doing now. Another boring fight from Mark Takagi. I raged at him last time when he won it like that against Vyacheslav Borshev. I'm not going to rage this time. It was a boring fight, but I see what he's trying to do now. Against Borshev, I thought it was like, you know what, I think it was just a bad style matchup, so he just had to grapple. But I see what he's doing now. Usually before Takagi, I missed Takagi. Man, the old Takagi was legit. He was a legit fighter. When he lost to Rafael Fiziev, and then he lost to Rafael Alves, it was a bad look, and he didn't really know what to do because his stand-up style didn't really work. Now he's going to grappling, man. I'm going to pick him to grapple his next opponent. But Namir Hadzovic and Vyacheslav Borshev aren't that good. Both of them aren't that good. Let's see him versus a grappler, because Rafael Alves is a grappler. And he comfortably just submitted and just knocked down, he knocked down Martikaju with a jab and then subbed him. So let's see him versus that other type of opponent. Good win from Martikaju, though. Just controlled Namir Hadzovic. Had a good performance, I'm not gonna lie. He's strong. He's just physical athlete. He's a good fighter. Not a bad performance. I'm not going to rage at him. It is boring, though, his style. But keep him on the prelims. Keep him on the prelims. Don't put him on the main card. Good win from Takeji, though. He won. Moving on up the card. So the headliner of the prelims already, which is Ludovic Klein versus Mason Jones. Haven't seen anyone stupider than Mason Jones. I don't care if that's a word, stupider. I really don't care. Come at me. I don't care. Oh, your grammar. I don't really care. I really don't care. I'll just delete your comment and ban you forever. I'm kidding. Ludovic Klein won. He had a good performance. Mason Jones is an idiot, though, man. I'm never going to pick him again. I might pick him against some bottom feeder guys and some cans, but he's not that good, man. I don't know how he beat David Onama. Well, listen, I'm not even surprised. Onama's kind of looking bad himself lately. But yeah, good win from Ludovic Klein. He won the first round. He lost the first round. Honestly, I think he did lose the first round. Some people thought he won it. I think he lost the first round, but he clearly won the second round. And Mason Jones was having a good third, but then he just did a flying triangle, man. You're not Jimmy Flick. Stop, man. Mason Jones is an idiot. He was starting to break down. In the beginning of the second round, he got dropped by Klein badly. And the Welsh chins ain't looking good lately. Jack Shore and Mason Jones. Well, Shore was around the temple. Jones was on the chin, but he started to do good at the ending of the second. Starting to hurt. He landed some good knees to the body of Klein. Should do that in the third round, but does a flying triangle like an idiot. What an idiot, Mason Jones, and lost himself the fight due to it. Last two rounds were Klein. Klein's actually good, man. At first, when he did lose to, like, Mike Trezano and Nate Landwehr, I was like, okay, this guy's just a letdown. But then when he beat Devontae Smith and Mason Jones, I was like, all right, this guy, when he beat Devontae Smith, he's back. But he ain't that good. He's good. Man, I really wanted to see him Bahamondes, because originally I was thinking maybe Bahamondes beats him, but that would have been a good fight. When was that supposed to happen? Next week's card. Rebook that fight, man. I want to see that fight. Rebook that now. I want to see that fight. Bahamondes could actually get chinned there. But yeah, let's rebook that fight. Mason Jones is dumb. Screw him. Moving on up the card. Main card. Volkan Ozdemir versus Paul Craig. Craig didn't look good. He just didn't. He didn't look good at all, man. His stand-up is bad. Volkan Ozdemir got the job done. That's kind of Craig ruined, and he ruined all of the other guys as well. Like, ruined Jamal Hill, ruined Nikita Krylov. Both of those guys bounced back, fair play. I'll get to Krylov in a second. But, yeah, Craig just fluked everything, man. Like I said, I didn't say this would happen. I said Craig would win. I'll take the loss. Yeah, I doubt him every fight, but when I first started to pick him, he wins. I picked him against Shogun, but that doesn't really count. Shogun at this point. But Volkan Ozdemir looked good out there. Was calm at every moment. He won against, he got the win against Paul Craig, who looked good out there. But no, Paul Craig did not look good. Volkan Ozdemir looked good. Some of the rounds, maybe one round can go Craig, but I scored every round for Volkan. He got some shots. He was beating up Craig. Craig's tough for toughing it out. And sorry to a decision, but Volkan just won every round. What a letdown of a fight again. Klein Jones didn't really deliver like we thought it would as well. But yeah, what got fight of the night? I forgot. What got fight of the night? It doesn't say yet. But yeah, good win from Volkan Ozdemir. You won it. I'll get to who someone called him out, and I'll get to him in a second. But good win from him. Moving on, Molly McCann versus Hannah Goldie. What a great performance by by Molly McCann, Meatball Molly McCann. She got the job done. Good performance, honestly. What a great performance. I'll get to her and Patty in a second as well. But good performance by Molly McCann. Honestly, it was a good performance over Hannah Goldie. Hannah Goldie just isn't that good. I was worried for a second before the card happened. I was like, you know what? Maybe Goldie can grapple her. I was worried. I picked McCann to win this one, but I was still worried that Goldie maybe could have grappled her, because McCann got grappled by lots of girls in the past. Girls like Procopio, Laura Procopio, Tyler Santos. Tyler Santos ain't bad, but the Procopio fight's a little bit sus, as I would say. But Molly McCann got it done. Beat up. Hannah Goldie was swinging. I was worried at first, because she was swinging recklessly. She ain't that great, but she won it. She got the job done. Got big punches, rock Goldie, spinning elbow. I thought she put her out cold for a second, but then Goldie got back up. But it was already done, getting punched in the face. And McCann got the job done over Hannah Goldie. She's very good. Not too good, like a real grappler, like a strong grappler will beat her. Like, I know Goldie is that, but a capable grappler will beat her. Like a capable grappler will beat her, and a mediocre stand-up. Like, who will she fight next? Like, I'll go to her right now. Where is she ranked? Who will she fight next? So she's number 19. I guess do her versus Joanne Calderwood. I guess do that. Maybe do her JJ Aldrich would be a good fight. Who knows what they do versus her? Aaron Blanchfield versus her. That'd be good. Keep one of them. Move one of them forward. Miranda Maverick. But Mavericks has a match versus Shayna Young, so I don't know what to do with her. Tracy Cortez. That's a good fight. That's actually a hyped matchup as well. People know Cortez. They know McCann. Maybe do that on a pay-per-view card. Won't even mind now on a freaking main card of a pay-per-view, because they're both actually big names. And keep one of them. I would pick McCann to beat her all the way. Cortez ain't that good. So, yeah. I do her, Cortez. Let's do that fight. That's a perfect fight. Yeah, good win for McCann. Moving on up the card. Nikita Krylov versus Alexander Gustafsson. Alright, this, good for Krylov. Really impressive victory. This doesn't get explained. Like, he absolutely destroyed Alexander Gustafsson out there. I know it's an old Gustafsson. It sucks and hurts for Gustafsson, man. It does hurt. Because he just got smacked up right away. I did not expect that from Krylov. I thought Krylov would be patient early. Maybe Gustafsson lands some shots. Krylov gets the better of it and gets later rounds. And Gustafsson starts to slow down and loses. But Krylov just smacked him up early. Big shot. Dropped Gustafsson badly. Hurt him badly. Yeah, it was a good performance there from Gus. No, it was a good performance there from Krylov. Sad performance there from Gus. Just got destroyed badly. Got hurt with an uppercut. I thought it was something bad happened to him, but he eventually I watched the replay, got hurt with an uppercut. Put down badly with big shots. Thank goodness he didn't go out cold or anything, but he was just DKO. Krylov got first round easy win. Called out Volkan Ozdemir. Said Ozdemir Craig was a bit boring. And he watched Ozdemir next in Abu Dhabi. Let's do that, man. I just heard that they did Manon Fiorot, Caitlin Chukagian move to Abu Dhabi, which just makes no sense. Like, there's UFC Paris for Fiorot. They're just overstacking Abu Dhabi. But let's do that. Krylov, and he said he wants one more fight as well against Ozdemir, so let's do Ozdemir Krylov. I don't know why Ozdemir would say no. He signed it. Okay. He signed a fight with versus him before. So let's do that fight. Let's make that fight. Krylov, Ozdemir, Abu Dhabi, prelims. That's a great card. Let's do that. Moving on up the card. Paddy Pimblett versus Jordan Leavitt. I just made a reaction video to this, so I'll keep it brief. Pimblett won. That was a really good performance by Pimblett. He did struggle early on, and round 1 could arguably go either way. I said Levitt slightly, but it's an either way round. Pimblett can maybe get on damage. Levitt landed some good foot stomps and knees, though. Either way round, I think Levitt won it based off the control time against the cage. But Pimblett got it, though. Let's do him versus Jim Miller next. Or Alexander Hernandez. The trash talk between him and Hernandez would be good. But good win from Paddy Pimblett. Good showing, though, from Levitt as well. I'll give him... people won't give Levitt the credit, but Levitt did good himself, though, to be fair. But Pimblett was better. Moving on up the card. So, co-main event. Jack Hermansson, Chris Curtis. I forgot about this one. Honestly, a good performance by Jack Hermansson. I did not expect this from him. I thought his only way was going to wrestle. And he just simply outstruck Chris Curtis for 3 rounds. I'll get to the Chris Curtis toxic and salty situation after with Hermansson, but I'll speak about the performance from Hermansson first. Hermansson did good, man. Curtis was doing good to the body. Curtis was honestly doing what he wanted to do, but just wasn't doing enough, man. Wasn't doing enough. I think he really needs Strickland. I think he needed Strickland there with him. But, yeah. Curtis lost. Hermansson got the job done. Oh, by the way, I picked Pimblett, Krylov, and McCann to win. I picked Craig, and I got that wrong. But I picked all those last 3. I lost this one. I picked Curtis. A bit of a risky pick, I knew, but Jack Hermansson got the job done. He got it. Just outstruck Chris Curtis for 3 rounds. I think he rocked him with a head kick in round 2 and nearly finished him with big elbows. Stupid elbows from Hermansson. He should have just landed uppercuts and big hooks other than slicing elbows. Curtis didn't get cut from them, to be fair, but Jack Hermansson got the job done. Chris Curtis after was just salty, giving the bird or / the middle finger to Jack Hermansson, and just cussing at Jack Hermansson. Yeah, Jack Hermansson was like, all right, like, Chris Curtis, why are you being like that, man? Like, I get you lost, but take the loss well. It's not even a bad loss. Like, if you lost to Rodolfo Vieira, I get you can be a little bit salty there, but it's number 8, Jack Hermansson. He's good. He beat Gastelum with ease. You survived to a decision. Gastelum got heel hooked immediately. So, yeah. It's not even a bad loss. Like, Jack Hermansson's a beast. Like, I don't get why he's so mad about that. Take the loss well. Actually, annoying from Curtis. Actually, lost respect for Curtis there. I used to like Curtis, man. But he didn't take the loss well. Just middle finger in. Jack Hermansson, just calling Jack Hermansson a coward, I think he called him. Yeah, Chris Curtis is just a bum. Yeah, but he has to go back to the drawing board. He's not a bum. I don't know. I don't know why I called him a bum, but just a poor sport, honestly. Just take the loss well, man. I know I'm not a fighter, so I can't really say much, but really, I know how to take losses. I can take losses well. You know, if I lose in in an arm wrestling match, let's just say. So what? I'm not gonna freak out and say, no, I just stepped in. I know he stepped on short notice, but still, take the loss well. Moving on, main event. We already know what happened to the main event. I did a reaction to this. I know it's not the same arm wrestling MMA, but still. Curtis Blaydes versus Tom Aspinall. Yeah, Aspinall injured himself. It's unfortunate. 2 main events in a row now. Yeah. Also, Jack Hermansson called out Darren Till. Let's do that fight happen. Let's make it. If Aspinall isn't ready, I'll speak of Aspinall in a second, but if Tom Aspinall isn't ready for the next London card, Jack Hermansson, Darren Till for the next headliner. Make that fight happen. But Jack Hermansson, Curtis Blaydes versus Tom Aspinall. Aspinall injured his leg. Things happen. Snapped his knee. Things happen. It's the sport we're in. It's unfortunate. Tom Aspinall injures his knee. Curtis Blaydes wins. Unfortunate ending. Let's just do... I made a reaction video, so I'm not going to say anything much, but let's do Tom Aspinall versus... the loser, Pavlovich Lewis, which I don't know who will be next, and for the next UFC London card, and do Curtis Blaydes versus the winner of Tuivasa Gone. Let's do that. Yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is the full card recap for UFC Fight Night London, Blaydes Aspinall. And yeah, peace. Also, tomorrow, full card prediction for UFC 277. And yeah, just to say that.